Um, I'm currently eating an apple, and I don't know where my mouse is. Again, it's becoming a thing. So, whilst, you know, yesterday, you know how I was talking about, like, oh yeah, we need to set up the Aero SMP for, like, everybody. So it doesn't have anybody's house because I want that to be really up to them. And probably the first, like, few videos of, let me just get my tools. This is a new area, as you can probably tell. Oh wait, I don't need the shield. I have a shield. A very honorable shield, may I say. As well. Yeah, I don't think I need anything other than these items. So, as you can see, this is the flag I have designed. It's even on my shield. It doesn't look very realistic on my shield. It doesn't look as good on the shield as it does in, like, real time. But it's still there. Oh, hey, Alexa! What's up? I'm just showing everybody the new features currently. Hey! Stop playing, Alexa. Oh, my Alexa went off when I said Alexa. That's why. I was just talking to you and it thought it was talking to, yeah. So as you can see, there's also a bunch of things on the map that I've marked. And I filled in this map because, my bed is also down there instead of the little thing I did, you know, where the trapdoors were like that, because it wouldn't save my spawn point. Here's Flint. We have the graves over there, which I did last stream, but a lot of people left. There's a big farm around here, and I decorated this. I decked this out. Oh yeah, happy birthday! I didn't know if it was you or the other person. I totally forgot. And we now have, yeah. Well, yeah. What can we do for your birthday? I mean, I'm obviously just gonna, like, kind of show off what I've done. Which I hope that is entertaining. Thank you. I spent a lot of time on it yesterday. Yeah, and I added this. It was very, because my dogs, they died. I mean, but thank you for joining the stream and complimenting my house. There's also another farm here. Yeah, which is fully grown at the moment. I forgot to bring food. Hold up, let me bring some of that. Yeah, I also got lots of iron armor. 'Cause no, I can just not get anything else. Let's get some pork. Yeah, this is also a new area. Just got lots of things in the chest, you know, I've kind of been sorting them. I went through and this area also has more brewing stands, and it has a loom thing, which is what I used to create this. There's my task list. And there's some things in these barrels that, I mean, I guess I could mention about the notebooks. So, I'll tell you a little bit about my character. My character likes writing a lot, so these books will be used for writing just all different kinds of things, like proclamations and declarations and all that good stuff in government. And they'll also be probably there might be some master plans or whatever. You know, I don't think. I mean, I don't remember which one it is. Okay, this is just shields. This is just banners. Okay. They're actually not that bad. And this is just lectern. I'll definitely be using these lecterns. These lecterns are so cool. Especially if like you know, you want to stand in someone but also read your book. I'm probably going to put books on there eventually. Like this is kind of just, this is the task list. The task list is, well, it's a task list. And I also fine, you can have one. Okay. I changed this up. It used to be chests, and I added the carpet. What else did I add? Oh yeah, I added over here to my mine. I added stairs, so it's all nice, and you can go down there fast. And there's a map as well. I think this needs to be updated. Okay. There we go. It's the same map. Yeah, so that is pretty much what I did over the past few days. Now I'm gonna oh yeah, there's also this bench with like CDs in it. Because this is going to be like the meeting table, so to speak. There may be another meeting table, but this is just like outside my porch if I want to talk to somebody, you know, hang out with them. Which I still am going to need to find some people to actually do this Aero SMP with, and I had to figure out how to invite them to the server. But so the beginning of the Aero SMP is going to start much like the Dream SMP did, in a sense that there's going to be like much building at the start, like, and just getting the town kind of, you know, alive. And during that time, there will be things that arise. I mean, I suppose I could, but well, there is one problem. I tried to invite my other person, like the other day. I was going to invite one of my friends to the SMP, and I tried giving them the link and giving them all the instructions that I found on the interweb, and it just didn't work. And I'm also on computer, so that is the thing. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to give people the server link. I mean, it might end up, oh yeah, the path is also new. It might end up with me, I don't know. I really don't know. How do it, oh gosh, phantoms. No, I don't want to deal with phantoms right now. No, no thank you. No thank you. So, okay. Oh my gosh, I can't get out. So, what I'm actually gonna do for the SMP is I've created some roles, and if you know the roles, then you'll be given a script, which you can totally change it up a little bit, like if you have a better idea, because But you also have to be willing to stream as well. So I've already created some storyline. I haven't created any of really the script. I think I only made a small portion of like a really intense moment. And I don't want to reveal any spoilers, but I want to tell like what I've gotten done. Just cuz you know, the people who are actually going to watch this don't want to just hear like my amazing storyline that I've come up with right off the bat. And personally, I do think it needs a revision cuz it is very see, the hardest part is coming up with like a reason why they start like having arguments, you know? Like that's the hardest thing to like really think about. Like what would be the big thing? And I obviously don't want to do a disc. Like there is no disc thereafter. I have changed that. I've turned it into something else. So the disc in art, since you'll have to figure out what that is. It's something I feel it'll be good. So I am obviously a main character because, you know, I like being the main character, and you know, that's kind of why I created the SMP. Not, you know, it's just I literally own the server, so you know, the owner kind of has to be part of the main plot. I don't have to be like. There's gonna be a lots of things that you don't know about my character that I will keep hidden, and I will try my best not to reveal. But you will learn them because the character I've created is nothing like me. Well, it's sort of like me, but it's like I kept my gender that I go by gender, because like I could easily go by like, oh, I'm a girl or I'm a guy, but I just rather feel more comfortable since. So yeah. Even if also that will probably be an option. Like if you have a certain gender that you just feel comfortable going by. And there will be, of course, arrangements, because I've just developed a few character ideas, and I've given them names, and you can choose which character you want to be. You can make your own name as well, and we can change the gender, of course. But that's just like the kind of personality that has been created for you, so you have to pick one of those because I don't really have a list of people yet. I didn't create the list soon enough to actually get people. I just didn't devise up a list yet because that takes a lot of work. But I also kind of, when I think of the plot, I would usually, I feel like the best way to make people comfortable is by giving them like the chance to make their own character, but I just decided it can be where they pick their character and they have to do what that character does. So, and if there's not enough people, yes, you can be multiple characters. Just please use like an indicator, like maybe a different skin or something that shows, oh, now I'm this character. But hopefully we'll get enough members. I try not to make it too big of a thing. if too many people want to join, like a lot of people, which I doubt. Like I think I have 6 characters made, and one of those 6 includes me, which is obviously I'm just gonna be me. But yeah, I've not really developed the script, but I've developed personalities and stuff, and I think I have 4 chapters of events that happen so far, which you just have to wait and see what those are. Yeah, I really think this is going to be a good idea. The only thing I have against my script, I guess, is that they fight over dumb things. Like, I came up with some just dumb things they fight over. Yeah, it's yeah. But I guess I could improvise what they fight over. But I feel like it would all just, you know, depend on everything. And I think what I have is good, but I don't know. I feel like there needs to be a different motive than what I've had. Because it just seems like they're making a really big deal about nothing. But I guess that really is like any SMP ever, them fighting over stupid things, so I'm hoping that this will go well. And I will be able to devise a script. And again, you don't have to completely go by the script, but there are certain things that I definitely want you to say. Like, if you mess up on a word, it's fine. Just make sure you don't, like, stumble and read in a robotic voice either, because, you know, you could practice it over a few times. And if you're unclear about how this is supposed to be said, like if you miss the tone, then you should definitely ask me, because I wrote the script and it's just my mind. So yeah, I'm also going to be going off a script. I feel like in most of the it's mainly going to be more important to follow the script when we get into the conflict stuff. But when we're just building houses and stuff, there isn't a lot that you need to specifically say in them, because, you know, except eventually, like towards the end, like when a rising conflict comes, you know, it really does. I mean, I think it's going to be fun, and as long as I can figure out a way to get people actually on the server, then I think it'll be good. I don't yeah, so there are definitely going to be like a couple of rules that you have to follow. Of course, just to keep it organized and interesting, because, you know, you gotta have order. You know, so like I feel like those rules would be something like no spoiling, like just you have to, you can voice act if you want. If you feel like that voice fits the character that I gave you, or maybe you chose. There are a limited amount of characters, and I made it that way, so you know, it's very limited. That's another thing about SMPs. You gotta limit the people that can come in, so it's not just Like, because you know how long that would take to script if there were like 50 people and they all have their own drama? Yeah, that would take a while. So yeah, we're just going with. Actually, I may have 7. I may. I guess I could. I don't know if I should describe the characters or not. I guess I could. I could bring up the sheet. Okay. Wait. Let me go back in my house so I don't die. I'd rather not. Thank you. I will describe very briefly the personalities, just to give you guys a slice of what they're like. So yes, there are boy and girl roles, and we can change that depending on just what you want to go. So first there's me, Aero, which obviously my character is what should I share with about this character? I don't know what I should tell, because like some of these personality traits develop the plot a lot. So okay. So my character is very determined, and like I will do anything to get what I want. And I'm not just have some trust issues, and also I guess pretty stubborn. I'm nice to a lot of people. And during this whole script, I was using my him pronoun, because I was like, if nobody's gonna call me it, I'll use it for the lore. cause I look like a girl anyways, so why not just make me go by he him pronouns, because you know that kind of represents both. Then we have Nathan. So Nathan is he's definitely gonna be like a leadership role, and I'm gonna be the one always fighting for kind of power, I guess, and I want to be a leader, and I kind of am a leader, you know. So Nathan is pretty insecure, and you know, has a little bit of attachment issues, and doesn't understand things well. Like, he misunderstands a lot of what people say. Yeah, okay. So that's all I'm gonna say about his personality. I have more written down, but I feel like the things I have written down are something you should figure out on your own. Scarlett is going to be she's like the girl who just gets all the good grades and is really good at everything, and she doesn't do well with conflict at all and misunderstanding, and she can be 6 feet apart. Yeah. 6 feet apart, social distance, guys. I mean, I could make COVID a part of the lore. I haven't. I think I might add some possible diseases, but I don't know. Because I think diseases would definitely... It's something the Dream SMP doesn't have that I can't have. Well, technically the Dream SMP does have it, but they have more of like corruption of people, which I did include some of corruption. You won't know which characters have corruption, but some characters are very corrupted, and some are manipulated into doing certain things. Next we have, I'm reading this all off of a doc. Next we have Ivy. Ivy is like the party girl. She makes everyone laugh, but she doesn't do well with serious topics like she beats everything. Like, she makes people laugh when they're having a bad time, you know? And that's all she knows how to do. So she can't really help you with your problems, but she can make you laugh about them. So that kind of becomes a problem in her life. Yeah. Okay, so Elliot is the next character. He's very sweet and like a wholesome character. Gives me serious Ghostbur vibes. So he can be ignorant, but that was also because like how he was raised and stuff. And I guess I could say this because, you know, his backstory probably won't be revealed in the lore. So he started off with very overprotective parents and really nice teachers. So he didn't get a lot of criticism, so that is going to be a big thing. Like, since he had all this protection under him for like the stupid things, he doesn't know what to avoid. Like, he avoids all the wrong things, you know? Like, he just thinks that he has to be careful when doing certain things, but not really talking to people. Like, they didn't really educate on how bad people can be, so that is going to be probably a conflicting thing. And last we have Scott. Scott is going to be interesting. Whoever takes Scott, oh my gosh, you better have the best acting skills ever. Because Scott is a very complicated man to, I feel like, master. Like, to act out. He, like, you might have to have Rainbow's acting, honestly. So, Scott is seen as a bad guy, but okay. What? Yeah. Yeah, and some cereal. I'm streaming. I don't know what to eat for lunch. I don't really feel like eating anything. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I want to eat. Yeah. I guess chimneys. Yeah. My phone is on. Because I didn't know what to say. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, that was my mom asking me about what I wanted for lunch. Little disturbances are gonna happen like that on the stream. And, yeah. And my brother might come in at some point. You never know. So, back to Scott. Scott is very, he stays out of a lot of things and avoids conflict, but that may or may change. Like, his personality is going to have a huge change, which is, you know, he's the kind of guy that most people don't notice, and most people would leave, well, maybe not leave out of things, but like they would invite him to a party and then they would just kind of forget he was there. So yeah, he's that type of guy that's left out, and he's really misunderstood a lot. So you know that definitely is going to conflict with a lot of characters. Because if you're misunderstood, oh boy, that's gonna cause a lot of conflict that you just don't want. But I do want it because it's spicy, it's entertaining, you know. Conflict is entertaining. There's going to be a lot of crimes done, and I'm gonna be honest. Dream SMP has thought of some really creative ways to like develop the story and cause problems, especially in a Minecraft server. Like, what? How can you cause problems? How can you cause mayhem in a Minecraft server? Like, for real, you know? And there's also probably going to be a big problem about the lore, since we're gonna have so few people. If, like, you know, anything bad were to happen, like, you know, like in the Dream SMP, there's like things that explode, and there's all kinds of chaos, and you know, it's not just war, it's also explosions and bombs and stuff like that. So I can't do a lot of that because I am not willing to rebuild it. Like, some of that maybe, but I don't know how far I want to go with the whole blowing up thing, you know. Maybe towards like the end of the chapters we could do more explosions, since it's like the ending chapters, and that's gonna be like when the Aero SMP ends, because every SMP ends. But this is, don't worry, I'm gonna try to make this as long as possible, and as, you know, I'm gonna add those useless conversations that just make everyone laugh and stuff, you know, like the Tommy and Techno irony and stuff. That I mean, it keeps me entertained. So just random like interactions that people have with each other, and there'll be some building, but inevitably this world is, it's not gonna survive, y'all. Yeah, I haven't come up with the title for the first kind of season. I don't know. I either am having 2 or 3 seasons of this, and those seasons, since I've developed 18 chapters of events, would like the first chapter, I don't know, how do I split that up? Oh, by six things. 6 events. So 6 events will happen in each season if I do 18. And then, 9 events will happen if I do 2 seasons, which that means like the plot will develop really fast and everything will go fast paced and there'll be a lot of chaos. But I have a feeling that there'll be enough scripts that I will make that 6 will be a good number. Like that'll be a good number for main conflict that happens in each season. So it's probably gonna be 3 seasons, you know? Like, of course you won't, I feel like, I might state that the new season is coming up, but, yeah. So obviously the first scene is going to be, it's gonna be pretty intense. At least what I have so far is pretty intense, like, but I could definitely go more intense than this. Like, they're not that big of a things. So I feel like I don't know. The first season, what can I say about the first season? The first season will develop a lot of friendship bonds and I mean, what I have planned for the first season isn't the craziest thing that can happen, but I would say I might be going a little bit too far with one of the events I have planned. Yeah, it's very, when I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yeah, that happens. I should I read, I guess I could read the first chapter. What like I called it. Or actually, I'm gonna save that for when I actually develop the thing, because it'll be like an epic reveal, okay? It'll be very good. I'm gonna save it for the dramatic effect, because there's a certain thing that I haven't shown you yet. And you will find out about it later. How many even, I don't know how many videos it's gonna be per season, because you know, how much can you really fit in a, I don't know, they and you gotta figure out how long you want each one to be. And I would say 1 hour is probably good, honestly, at least for me. But on certain days we could definitely go up to 3 hours. Just depends on how long things take. Like, the 3-hour long videos might just be gathering resources and stuff, because that is what I feel like would take the longest. The plot may take an hour or 2, I would say. Of course, like the big wars would definitely take longer. They would, you know. And I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped for 3 p.m. Do you guys know what's happening at 3 p.m.? The big old what did they call it? What did they call it? Hold up. Doomsday is coming up. Doomsday, which you should totally watch. It's in 2 hours from now currently. At least my time. I don't know what their time is, but I think it's the same as mine, actually, according to what I've heard. I don't know, but there's going to be a Doomsday video put out on the Dream SMP, and I'm so excited to watch it. I feel like I'm still missing parts of the Dream SMP, but like I'm definitely missing some people's perspective. I just I watched my first Tubble's perspective and I felt, whoa, some stuff is going on that they didn't even reveal. Like they're keeping secrets. Like you only know it from certain point of views. And that is really what keeps you invested, the point of views. Of course, you can probably skip past the parts where, and just to see their faces and stuff. Yeah, so it's really interesting looking at everyone's perspective. I find, like, obviously, there is certain things that you should, there are certain perspectives that are better than others. Like, like, I wouldn't say you have to watch all of the perspectives, but if you want to be filled in on every little detail, then, But there are some main things that I would definitely recommend. And I feel like I will do that. Certain perspectives will reveal things that the other perspectives don't know about, because they'll have secret plans, of course, As they do, secret plans are like a theme. secret plans. That is just something that has to happen for any SMP. They have to have secret plans. They can't be revealing it to the whole world, because if chaos is going to happen and there's going to be conflict between characters and possibly war breaking out, there is going to have to be certainly some things that have to be done. And yeah, if you do choose to join this SMP, just know you honestly don't have to be that good at Minecraft. You don't. People will probably shout cannon at you if you do die, but they won't necessarily all count toward you. I will plan out the official deaths and how they go. Similar to I don't know. I haven't decided how many deaths. I think I might do 3, because that's a good number. And, the Dream SMP has 3 lives, so why not? Just to give people familiarity, some familiarity, because, when they see an SMP, they're gonna expect, oh, maybe there's this, but then when they hear it actually this, they might forget and get mixed up. So having similar concept but totally different plot, some of the things are also obviously going to be the same, but the script is going to be very different, because I write very different than I believe Technoblade writes the script a lot, and probably Dream is probably also a script writer. They're probably both script writers. I loved the team up between Dream and Technoblade. It was so great. I was like, wow, I did not expect this. I expected other things, and Rainbow going insane was absolutely gold. That was really good acting. I've also taken drama, so if that helps, I mean, which it should. I mean, it should. So yeah, I'm not expecting you to have diamond or netherite armor. If you do, well, good for you. And I'm not generally good at Minecraft, so yeah. I may look at recipes because I'm supposed to be a very quote-unquote pro-like character, I guess. my character is supposed to be good because, you know, they're like a power dominating character, you know. invested in power. Lots of characters will be like that, though. I'm just happen to be one of those who wants power. And I honestly don't want to reveal too much about the plot. I've started the timeline so I can just keep track of the events and rearrange them if I need. Because if I feel like, oh, this would go better in this era, or this would go better here. Because I do want to mix it up, but yeah, I don't. It's very. And also, a thing to know is, much like the Harry Potter series, the characters will age. Like, season 1 character will be different than season 2 character. And you'll kind of see them change throughout the season. Season 3 characters, there's not going to be a lot of change there with like what they stand for, their morals, but there definitely will be some maybe true intentions revealed, and you know, you'll see like, but was that really them? You know, you'll see kind of that thing happening, and throughout season 2 the characters will also be changing, but season 3, the only time the characters I feel would change is maybe at the end. They might be changing like behind the scenes more, because I want to create an epic thing that happens at the end, of course. So, you know, really epic thing. And of course, when that epic thing does happen, and you know, when the Aero SMP is over and all said and done, I will be open to creating new seasons, like 3 more seasons, you know, like 6 seasons if people are interested. Of course, I would start with season 4 and then I'd work my way up, but if people get really invested in the series, I'll find a way to reboot it, you know? And, you know. But it really depends. My original plan is to only have 3 seasons, and a lot of stuff is gonna happen. Don't worry, it'll be jam-packed with videos and different perspectives and just different things that people say. And a big requirement is you have to either stream or use YouTube. And please do give me your channels when you do that. You can create an official playlist for the SMP if you're on YouTube. I don't know how you do that on Twitch, but you know. So really, I need to figure out how to save videos, because I want to be able to look back on the SMP and just think, wow, so that's what I did with my life. Yeah, so this is kind of just the concepts, and after all is said and done, after the 3rd season, after the 3rd season, I'm going to reveal a lot of spoilers about the character and how I developed the plot and stuff, you know. So if you haven't already watched the SMP by then, you're going to be jam-packed with information that I haven't shared now. Because I feel like that'd be a good way to like just wrap it up. Just say my ideas and what I was thinking. So, I don't know how long this SMP is going to go on for. It may go on for a couple of months. It may go on for a year. Who knows? I honestly don't know. I think the Dream SMP may have been going on for I mean, at least a year. I mean, it's been around at least a year, I would say. It seems like it at least. Yeah, I think it was like a year. It's been here for like a year. So I'm really gonna try to work towards that. So like, you know, there'll be plenty to watch, and you know, it'll be over the course of a long time. So who knows? The SMP just may be my high school years. Like, I started as freshman, and then 4 years later, we finally wrap up the Aero SMP. You know, like, I mean, if each season was a year, that would be crazy. I'd practically be throughout high school. Like, I'd be in my junior year. Maybe a little bit into my senior, depending on when I actually finish the script and stuff. I mean, this is fairly close to the beginning of the year, so I feel like it might work out just where it's 2 years. But I don't know how long in real time this plot is going to go on, cause I have to plan all the video ideas, and I have to do so much work. You don't even understand. This in itself could take a month to plan, but I'm a very fast worker, so don't worry. And once I get the first episode script, I'm just gonna use it, you know, 'cause it's just me. And you know, honestly, the first couple of videos may be completely unscripted, 'cause the first couple of videos are just gonna be me, probably, unless I don't know. I feel like it should just be me, maybe. And then suddenly, someone else arrives, you know? Like, that could be the first video. And I'll tell them when to get on and stuff. You know. It'll be all great. That is kind of what I'm thinking. So, yeah. More characters will be introduced throughout the beginning. The beginning is where all, like, the characters are introduced. If I get a lot of requests, there may be more characters that join in later. You know, like, if, like, the SMP gains popularity and then I make a lot of friends, you know, that may change some of the scripting and stuff. But I'd probably have to, you see, a good reason to not have a fully developed plot when you start, just have like a bassist is because when you just have a bass, you don't really have like there's a lot of modification that can go in, and there's going to need to be some modification based upon what things happen in the story. And I do have plans. I do have great plans. So I will say the first stream, I mean, first stream is gonna be very upbeat. It's gonna be new beginnings. It's gonna be fun, and I really need somebody to join. I probably am gonna have someone join the first day. And if somebody knows how to like invite people to your server, I would love to know that. Like, you know, like the IP or whatever, how to get that to work. Cause I really tried, and I gave one of my friends the IP, and they tried multiple times. Like, I tried doing all kinds of different things, but it didn't work out. So, really, that is going to be the determining factor on whether we have an Aero SMP or not. Whether people can join the server. And a big rule, no sharing the server IP. So, yeah, you should probably, when you start streaming, just already be on the SMP. I mean, it's okay if you like, even in your YouTube video, unless you're gonna edit it out. But if you're live streaming on YouTube, then you're gonna need to probably log in first, just so it's not leaked. And yeah, we don't want none of that. None of that. So this has just been an hour of me talking about the storyline, which with music, of course, because music makes everything better. Oh yeah, that's another thing I have to do. Figure out the music that I'm going to be using, because we need some intense thematic music sometimes, you know? And I want to figure out how to do that zoom thing, you know, so I can like spy on people. I don't know how they do it. They just like zoom in. And they've done it on stream as well, and I'm like, how do you zoom? How do you just make that look bigger? Excuse me? Like, what? I don't understand. I want to learn how to do that so bad. It would help in so many situations. I don't know if it's a mod or what. But, yeah, I would include mods on this server, but, it wouldn't let me install the mods. Which is dumb. This is the thing that I thought I was going to be able to do on this computer, but it completely was like, no, this is an unsafe thing. You know, oh, yeah. I guess there's 2 secrets I haven't told you about. One will be later reviewed, but it'll be. There's 2 secrets so far on the server already in our presence. If you guess where there are, lucky you. I don't think anybody's gonna know, because they are not in obvious spots and they are covered up pretty well. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. So, that is all I'm going to give you for the storyline, because that is literally all I have. We're gonna find some cool music probably. Hence, the music desk, you know, for them important thematic table meetings. I thought it would be cool to have some Minecraft music for some of those, you know, just to keep like the vibe. And it could be for parties, there could be celebrations. I need to add more celebrations in the script. I mean, I feel like there won't be too many in the first season, but maybe the second. I feel like the second can be jam-packed with celebrations. How about that? The first is just like literally beginnings. Season the season number could. It's all revisable. Everything I've created, it's all revisable, but it just describes the main events and what the characters are like. So you have to choose one of those characters to be, and yeah. You could choose your own name. There are certain things like when it comes to names, like suppose you got a pet. Obviously, I know what I want to name my pets, because, like, I made the script. I know, but in that script, you could decide to come up with that on the spot, but I don't know, that might be awkward. Or you can decide to tell me about it and add it into the script, because that is a thing. I'm very excited about one thing specifically, though, because I don't know, it's very interesting. Like, I'm just giving you all this and not telling you like anything. Which is just my ways. I can't tell you anything, guys. I really can't. But I feel like, you know, there is one thing that definitely needs to be on like the maps. Like there are these locations you can visit which will help mark like the things like where villages are and stuff. That's a village right there, actually. That I believe is a swamp. That's a swamp. That is a temple, like a naturally generated temple. That's a snow biome. That's a plains biome. And I think this is still snow biome, maybe. I know there's another village on the map, but I don't know where it is. There's another village somewhere. I think it might be. I don't know where the village is. I actually don't. But I'm pretty sure there's 2 villages that I came across when I was filling out this map, which took forever, by the way. I just thought it would be cool to have a map so you can like. Well, first of all, so we can have different places just located around the map. Like we could in this plains biome there could be something. I feel like this would be. I have an idea for this, but it's pretty far away. Or you could go with that. That's really far away though. I don't know. Or that. No. Don't leave them by a village. That's not smart. Yeah. So I'm gonna work out specific things that will be. Of course, you can build your house wherever you want, as long as I don't have like a plan for it, but mostly you can build it wherever you want. That is like the thing. You could just wherever feels right. You could build it in the jungle biomes over here and throughout there, or you could build it in the plains biomes. I'd prefer you to keep the house within this forest, you know, because this is kind of like the main SMP area that I've created and set up. And if your house is going to be far away, much like the Dream SMP, I would like a portal way there, you know. So you'd connect the portals up, because that would be a very helpful way to get back to the, so to speak, town square. That is a thing that should be built. Town square. Currently, it is not really there. This is the first thing I ever built, my house. But town square is definitely going to be a thing that is built, because this is the heart of it. This is the heart and center of. It's going to be lots of tree cutting that's going to happen. But essentially, anywhere around here is good, like, for building your house. You can even go out farther that way, because this is going to be a very big server, and there's going to be, I can't wait till there's tons of buildings everywhere, and everybody's just built, like, cafes and restaurants, and the activity places, and some governments have maybe established their own kind of country thing. Like that is going to be truly awesome. I will help build with that. And a lot of the building might be done not in survival, just cause it's gonna take forever on survival. Let's be honest, but some of it, I feel like a lot of it will be done in just normal survival, or could be done. I just don't know how many people are gonna be like really dedicated to the server. I mean, you can't get too dedicated to this server. I feel like I'd make a backup if it were to come to absolute destruction. Like my house, this is my house, okay? And it looks very great. It looks very majestic. Nothing is happening to this house, okay? But yeah. No, yeah. That is the only guarantee I shall give you. Nothing shall happen to this house. Yeah, this is a very weird thing that just, I don't know. I wanted to have torch bitches lower, but I was too lazy to mine the dirt, so just left it like that. So yeah, that is this. Oh! I was trying to do the outro, zombie. I gotta rain on my parade. So that is essentially the plan for the SMP. You know, you honestly don't even have to watch this plan if you don't want to, because there are tiny spoilers. Tiny, very tiny. But yeah, so anyways, hope you enjoy the stream, and Aero out. Wait a sec. Okay, shut up.